Memorial Day weekend is the unofficial start of summer, which usually means heading to the pool or a water park. But is it safe during a pandemic? Let's connect the dots. Just in time for the holiday weekend, the CDC has issued guidelines for swimming pools during the coronavirus outbreak. It says there's no evidence COVID-19 can spread through water in pools, hot tubs, spas, or water play areas. It says the chemicals put in that water, like chlorine and bromine, inactivate the virus. But at public pools, it encourages users to wear face coverings when they're not swimming and to practice social distancing when lounging around. Pools aren't the only spot to take a dip. So how safe are rivers and lakes? That gets into slightly murkier territory. According to scientists, similar coronaviruses have been shown to survive in fresh water, at least temporarily. But according to the experts, in a large body of water, it wouldn't pose a risk because it would be diluted. When it comes to salt water, there's not a lot of research on whether COVID-19 can survive. Some researchers have raised concerns about, let's put this gently, wastewater. It's often found near beaches. But so far, testing of human waste has found the samples to not be infectious.